Crates. Turn around.
Hey.
I'm watching front door. I have front door. Stay down. I have front door. Stay down.
No, what's deep right?
Yeah, have your help, front door.
Stay down.
No,
Stay down.
No,
Stay down.
No, what's deep right?
What is up, guys? My name is Wetzel, and in today's video we are taking a deep dive into movement. We are going to break down and explain all of the current known movement tricks in Modern Warfare to help give you an edge on gunfights. Now, I know it's pretty late in the game, but people are getting better at this game. The skill gap is closing pretty quickly, and knowing these movement tricks are going to help you keep above other players. We're going to be starting super basic with the ABC tricks, such as the drop shot, jump shot, and then we're going to get into more advanced things, such as slide canceling, bunny hopping, and all that type of stuff. It's going to help you win more fights, and in turn, get a better KD in your Warzone games. And you could even apply this to multiplayer too. If you guys end up enjoying the video and learning something from it, feel free to leave a like or a comment, or even subscribe for future tip videos. Currently, about 96% of my viewers are not subbed to the channel, so if you want to get on board early while we're still building up our channel, I'd much appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead, load up into a game, and I'm going to show you everything. From the drop shot to the B-hop, everything. Now first off, before we get this guide started, there are two settings that you have to change. Well, not have to, but they make things a lot easier, and it's going to make it a lot easier to move around. Okay, so you're going to go to controller, and you're going to go to slide behavior. You want to put this on tap. So what this does is that you can just tap the slide button, and you're going to go ahead and do a slide instead of having to hold it, right? And then we're also going to change the second setting, which is more important, and it's called automatic sprint. You change this to automatic tack sprint. And what this does is that when you move forward, you're automatically in a tack sprint. You're automatically in tack sprint. You see that? So, really simple. And not only does this make moving around easier to do, it puts less strain on your controller, and it gives your controller more life. Because I know if you were to play this game without those settings, your controller would probably break within a few months, not even. Like, let's just be real. Alright, so for this guide, I would highly recommend you invest in a Elite controller or a Scuf. They do many wonderful things. The biggest thing that they do that helps is they have buttons on the back that you can press without taking your thumbs off the sticks. And they can really turn your gameplay around. And honestly, they are expensive, but if you use them every day, they're totally worth it. If you don't have a Elite controller, I would recommend putting your button layout to bumper jumper or bumper jumper tactical. That's what I've heard are the best ones if you don't have a controller like this. So we're going to get started baby steps. Baby steps, alright? So we're going to look at the drop shot. It's literally you aim and you prone while aiming. As easy of a trick that is, it screws up enemies big time. Because you can literally go from standing to prone in a half second. Not even. And the animations are so ragged that you almost teleport to the floor on their screen. Alright, so there's a drop shot. That's the easiest movement trick you could ever do. Then there's a jump shot. So jump shotting was really good in Black Ops 4 because of how high you could jump up. But in this game, it's still really effective. Basically, you run, jump, aim. Run, jump, aim. Like that. The advantage to this is that instead of going around a corner like this, or rather going around a corner running and then aiming down sights, you could come around the corner flying, ready to fight. You, whoop, boom. Like, it's so much better than just running around the corner and then aiming down your sights. You can fly around the corner ready, like that. So that's a jump shot, drop shot, 2 really basic tricks. You see them all the time. People still use them to this day. And so for the basic stuff, like jump shotting and drop shotting, the main thing is that drop shotting, you do it when they're close, right here, like within 10 meters. And then jump shotting is for a long distance. So like here. Alright, so we've done the baby steps. Now to get a little more jiggy with it. A little more jiggy with it. So this next trick is called the slide cancel. You will see this a ton. If you've been watching Nick Merck, Swag, all those people, you probably see them running around just like tripping forward. This like weird kneeling thing they do. And that's called slide canceling. And what this does, it allows you to keep sprinting or like move at that sprint speed, but you're way more agile and harder to hit. And not only does it do that, it also brings back your tack sprint, because your tack sprint is measured on an invisible bar essentially. And as you run, that bar kind of like ticks away. But when you tack sprint, or sorry, when you do like a slide, it gives it back. So it has 2 main perks. Not only are you getting your tack sprint back and effectively sprinting infinitely, you're also way harder to hit. And it's great to do around corners too, along with the jump shot that we were doing before. And also, like, the better perks to it, not only do you get infinite tack sprint and harder to hit, it helps you bring your gun up faster, as you can see right there. So doing the slide cancel is really, really simple. All you're gonna do is just run forward, slide, slide, A. Basically, slide, slide, stand. Right? Now my controller's a little busted and moves my stick forward. So I have to move mine back. But that's the slide cancel right there. And for example, like, again, if an enemy is right there and I want to engage them, running to this cover and then doing that is going to get me killed, right? But doing a little quick slide cancel like that is going to be a lot more effective. You see? So that's a slide cancel. It does take a lot of practice, but it's super simple. You just sprint, slide, slide, jump. Slide, slide, jump. It's super simple. Now this next trick does take practice to nail, but you will literally fly around corners. Like, I'm not kidding. You thought the jump shot made you fly around corners? Dude, this is gonna make you fly around corners. A lot of pros call this the bee hop, bunny hop, double jump. I don't even know at this point, but it's super effective. Essentially what happens is you jump around a corner and then you get a second little hop. So essentially what this trick is you run around a corner, you do a jump, and then you do a little hop afterwards. I kind of messed it up that time. This is a bad explanation. Let me try it again and nail it this time. So it looks something like that, right? And you see how much farther I land? And what this allows you to do is almost have like a double jump as you go around corners. It's super effective. Holy shit. Now the way that you do this is you have to jump and then jump again right as your feet hit the ground. I actually just did it there without aiming down sights. This is really hard to time correctly and get it down, but it's one of the best movement tricks. This trick does take a lot of practice, but when you get the timing right, you will fly. It's super effective. And that's how the kid in the clip here did it. This is how he took out sensor. He literally ran, jumped like that, boom. That's how he did it.
Deep right rear chain. Deep right rear chain. Oh.
Get fucked. Better
50
internet.
deep. You really 50 deep.
So now that you know the slide cancel and the bunny hop, once you get used to them, you could come up with some really interesting combos that make you much more unpredictable to your enemy. If you guys are looking for like a player who uses the movement to the best possible reaches, I would watch a dude named Shotzzy. He plays pro CDL and his movement is crazy. I'm not kidding. Like you thought all this stuff was crazy. You should see him because he does it to the full potential. And what's crazy is in the Call of Duty League that he plays in, the auto attack sprint, like this running thing that I'm doing, is banned. So you have to do it manually by clicking in the stick twice. And he somehow does it. The kid is insane. I'd recommend watching him. And it's pretty ironic because in this game, especially this edition of Call of Duty, is known for camping. It's known for that slower movement. But you can still kind of cheese out some nice moves around corners that really turn fights around. Especially in Warzone, given that it's 250 health, gunfights are going to be way longer, so movement matters a lot more in that. So that is going to wrap it up for our gameplay part of the video. I've showed you all the possible tricks that are known right now. I don't think any other tricks will come out unless a patch changes how the movement works. So for now, this is the best you can get. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video. I hope you guys learned from it, and I hope you guys take some time to practice these movement tricks because they're seriously going to improve your gameplay. Something real quick before I go, just to remind you guys, if you're into live streams and want to get to know me better, I do stream over on Twitch, generally in the afternoons on East Coast time. So if you guys want to check out my Twitch and hang out with me and my people, I would greatly appreciate that. It goes a long way. Again, my name is Wetzel, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace.